Doug E. Fresh. You already know! Oh my God!
I thought I put a little music.
A legend in the game, an icon in the game. If you've ever been to one of his performances, then you know why Chuck D named him the world's greatest entertainer. Talking about the human beatbox himself, Dougie Fresh. Welcome to the Morning Grind with Shay and Shine.
Oh, man, I appreciate being here with y'all. I hope that your families are well. I hope everything is going good.
First off, you don't age. What are you doing to stay so young looking?
I think stress plays a major part in aging people. So I practice every day not allowing anybody to take away my joy and my happiness, as well as just being thankful. If you're here and you're not thankful, then something is wrong, because we have been going through some interesting times.
Dougie Fresh, you've got 6 sons. Having regular sex, does that have anything to do with staying young?
Well, that definitely does help. That helps quite a bit. You know, you got to stay rejuvenated. You know what I mean? I hear a lot of people say, I don't want any kids, and big families not the way they used to be. You know, I come from that Caribbean family where it's like 9, 10 running around and everybody's happy.
That's right. Let it fly free. Why hold back your seed?
Damn, I like how you said that.
This is your first full-length album since 1995. It's called This One's for Chuck Brown, who is a go-go icon. I went to college at an HBCU in North Carolina, and go-go was such a big part of our campus music, from Backyard and Junkyard and all these different artists. So talk to us about why you wanted to use this album to honor Chuck Brown, of course, who passed away a few years ago.
First of all, God bless you for being and going to an HBCU. Let me start with that. And let me tell you, you know better than anybody that a lot of times we do things and we don't get our full acknowledgement or credit for what we create. So Chuck Brown being the godfather of go-go, I thought it was important for him to get the full acknowledgement. I was a person that was honored and privileged to know Chuck Brown. I performed with him in many occasions. I was a part of one of his biggest last performances, where he performed on the Capitol lawn in D.C. When this album idea came to me, it was more of it came as a dream. I know that I was inspired to do it just by spiritually being connected to him. He was what we call a neighbor entertainer, which means that he would get along and kick it with anybody and treat you like you were family. And that is the way I think entertainers should be. I think we got away from being real with each other and treating each other like we all mean something. And he would get on stage in front of 20,000 people and turn the joint out.
Yes.
So I appreciated what he represented, and that's why I did it.
Everybody's been talking about these versus battles. They've been getting us through the pandemic. Where is the Dougie Fresh versus battle, and who do you think could stand up against the entertainer himself?
I would only do a versus if it was set up in a way where it would bring a lot of good energy, and it would bring more of a celebration and an engagement and interaction with different performers coming in and turning into like the ultimate party or something like that.
During the halftime, there's a tribute to fellow beatboxer Biz Markie, who has passed away. This is how I see it in my mind's eye, because you definitely need to be on the versus stage. More people need to see what the artistry is about. And that's what I think, like when we saw Jadakiss and the Lox do their thing, is like bringing it back to what the true essence of hip hop is all about. You know, and there's so many young people who don't understand that. And I think that you and artists like you are more necessary more now than ever.
No, I appreciate that. The other day I did a show up in Buffalo, and I watched people lose it. When I did my thing, I watched how people just, they were just so happy to be out and enjoy themselves. I'm more concerned with that and creating that than I am really showing people what I do.
I was living in Dallas back in 2009 when Teach Me How to Dougie came out, and you were introduced to a whole new set of folks. Dougie was a big dance in that city at the time.
Right.
What did that do for your career?
It really is funny, too, that you say Dallas, because this young brother named Little Will called me up, and he made my Dougie.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me, can I join him in the video? And his mom's was there, and she was like, y'all ain't doing it. This is Dougie. This is how you do it. And, you know, she in the video. It organically connected me to many different generations without me having to try and fit in. I was just being my authentic self, and it became cool to be who you are. And that's a blessing from the Creator, because we're always trying to fit in or create something to seem like we're fitting in. And I never was the kind of guy that felt like